Where next for Marcus Rashford? The striker wants to leave Manchester United but is not the most attractive of transfer targets. Marcus Rashford has revealed he wants to leave Manchester United to seek a fresh start. For me, personally, I think I'm ready for a new challenge and the next steps, he said on Tuesday, 2 days after being left out of United's squad for the Manchester derby win over Man City. When I leave, it's going to be no hard feelings. You're not going to have any negative comments from me about Manchester United. At 27 years old, Rashford should be enjoying his peak years as a footballer, yet his star has fallen drastically since signing a new contract worth a reported £325,000 a week in July 2023. Here, Standard Sport considers some of the options for Rashford, who won't come cheap, in January or beyond. Arsenal. The Emirates has proven a safe haven in recent years for attacking players, such as Kai Havertz and Martin Odegaard, whose careers had stalled before they joined Arsenal. With this in mind, could Mikel Arteta and Arsenal offer Rashford the chance to get back on track? Raheem Sterling is perhaps the case study for Rashford to assess, having arrived on loan from Chelsea in the summer, on similarly exorbitant wages, and looking for a fresh start on the wing of a Premier League giant. Though Sterling has admittedly been used very little, if the Gunners find themselves in the market for another winger, they could do worse than to consider poaching Rashford from rivals United should the price be right. Tottenham. A very similar situation is possible at Tottenham, who are extremely unlikely to extend or make permanent Timo Werner's year-and-a-half-long loan from RB Leipzig when it expires in July, especially after Ange Postecoglou described his performance at Rangers as unacceptable. At a club like Tottenham, Rashford would unquestionably have to accept a lower wage than he is on at United, and his fee would surely surpass the club record £65 million spent on Dominic Solanke. Spurs are the best-run club in the Premier League on purely economic metrics, and Daniel Levy would be unwilling to blow open the club's entire wage structure in order to sign him. But stranger things have happened, and Rashford would surely see plenty of game time at Spurs if Postecoglou could be convinced the forward was a good fit. Barcelona. Rashford has been linked with Barcelona for some time now, with the Catalan club considering bolstering their options on the left of the attack in the next 2 windows. Their struggles for a long-term suitor there has seen former Leeds right-winger Rafinha, also adept down the middle, shoehorned onto the left for much of Hansi Flick's first half-season in charge, and to much success. A familiar trend, but as the most significant sticking point for Barca would be the fees involved. It is reported that while United would be willing to negotiate for perhaps a smaller fee than expected, due to the club's profit and sustainability concerns, the staggering wages could make this a non-starter. Paris Saint-Germain. It has been reported that Rashford was offered to Paris Saint-Germain in the summer, before a change of transfer approach by the French club, pivoting to younger targets, saw the Carrington Academy product remain at United. While a loan to PSG would make more sense from the perspective of the French champions, United would probably prefer a clean break from the 27-year-old. A move to PSG is not off the cards, but it is felt this was more likely at previous points in his career than it is now. Surely the most viable option. Others. The financial might of the Saudi Pro League has seen European-based players in their peak start to consider a move there in recent years, whereas only those in the autumn of their careers were moving to the Middle East previously. That gives the Saudi Pro League, or clubs in countries such as Qatar or the United Arab Emirates, more confidence that they could land Rashford, as does the fact the Middle East is likely to be the only place where Rashford's current wages could be matches. But, importantly, the 2-time FA Cup winner would also need to be keen on the move. A trek across the pond to an MLS club may be more appealing for Rashford, coupled with a new life in the United States. Could an American club afford him, though?